Okay, hello and welcome. Chris here, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about ConversioBot and some of the stuff that I learned as a secret beta tester of ConversioBot. So the software has been under development for a long time. I don't know how long, 6 months, maybe a year. And initially the developers who I've known, who are very successful ClickBank affiliates and ClickBank vendors, began working on this and began to deploy it on some of their highly successful websites on ClickBank and also on other networks, and used a ConversioBot to generate literally thousands of sales, thousands of affiliate commissions, and thousands of leads as well, and build huge lists. And so when they approached me and asked me if I wanted to be a beta tester, of course I jumped at the results, and I've really enjoyed working with ConversioBot and seeing some great results. Now, inside the ConversioBot members area, you'll be given the option to take all the upgrades, which I recommend. You'll be given the option to look at the training videos, which I also recommend. But what I wanted to do here is just highlight some of the key kind of salient points that I've learned from being a ConversioBot and beta tester, just so you can really focus on these as you get started deploying ConversioBot to your sites. So the first big tip is to match your bot to the offer in question. So if your sales page is about dieting and your headline is how to lose 11 pounds in 6 weeks, then you should have questions that are focused not only on dieting, but that use words like 11 pounds in 6 weeks. It's important that the text inside the bot matches the text of your sales letter. And just to give you an example, if I go over to my affiliate bot site, you'll see that one of the most common things we said was affiliate, and we talk about $1,000 per day, we talk about $100 per day, but really the word that appears most on the site is the word affiliate. And then there are different numbers, but affiliate is kind of the key word that appears in the site. And if I go over to my bot, and you'll see that the first question is basically an introduction. Hi, I'm Lisa from Affiliate Bots 2.0, and then we ask for permission. Can we ask a question? And then the very first question is, have you ever made more than $100 per day in affiliate marketing? So straight away we are getting into the benefits of what the actual tool does immediately. Okay, this is really, really important. We need to match our bot to the offer in question. We need to be asking questions that reflect the headlines. We need to be really focusing on the key benefits that are on the sales page. The second tip is to answer common objections. So for example, one of the objections that we found with a product called Affiliate Bots is that people haven't heard of affiliate marketing. And what you'll find with the chatbot is a lot of the people who use it are beginners. And so if people say, have you made $100 per day with affiliate marketing? Well, no, I haven't. And not only that, but I don't actually know what affiliate marketing is. You can see that the second question, really the third question, but the first one's just asking for permission, but really the second question is, do you know what affiliate marketing is? So it's literally the first objection that we answer is the one that we've seen people have. So if you have objections in your offer, whatever you're selling, or issues, then confront them right away, because that's probably going to be one of the reasons people don't buy. And the chatbot is very powerful at overcoming those objections. Another big tip that I can give you is your first question should ask for permission. So introduce yourself, introduce the chatbot. Hi, I'm Ted from your website. Hi, I'm Lisa from Affiliate Bots. And then, can I ask you a question? And then immediately ask the main benefit question. So again, if we just go back to that, you'll see that the intro, we have, hi, it's Lisa from Affiliate Bots, and then there's a 2-second pause, and then we display an image of the logo, and then can I ask you a really important question, and then there's another 2-second pause, and then it goes straight into that first question, which is a summary of the $100 in a day from affiliate marketing question, which is really the key benefit that people want to get from affiliate bots. So ask for permission first. It's just not only polite, but it will lower people's defenses because they've given you permission to engage. And one of the things about Conversio bot is it's a logic-based bot, as you can see, so it doesn't really have rules for huge back and forth dialogues. You can't have tons of human interactions with it. It's really yes or no buttons. So it pops up and people have the option of either clicking yes or they can click no, and then they can click yes and then they can click no. And part of the benefit to this is it drives them towards specific conversion paths. So rather than opening up the chatbot and having like a 10-minute wasteful conversation which doesn't result in the sale, this gives people clear yes or no answers and drives them towards specific call to actions. But what that also means is, in order for them to engage fully with that, we want them to ask them for permission right at the start. So the first question should just be, introduce your bot, and then can I ask you a question? So ideally display your logo as well, but certainly introduce your bot, and then can I ask you a question? And then the next one is going to be the main benefit. Do you want to do XYZ, or have you ever done XYZ? And if the answer is no, then you can launch into your pitch. And if the answer is yes, then you can still launch into your pitch as well. And those are the kind of the key benefits. And one last benefit is offer a discount to push people over the edge. So once people have engaged with your chatbot, they're going to be ready to take action. But in order to really encourage them to take action as much as possible right at the end, we are going to want to offer them a discount. It doesn't have to be a huge discount, but just a small discount can encourage people to click through and take action. And of course, the other thing is it helps with your ability to track the sales coming from this. And I definitely recommend you do that so you can see how powerful Conversio bot is. A few additional tips as well. Use female avatar images, so you'll be given the option to choose an image for your avatar. You'll see that mine's on the affiliate bot site is a woman, and women, men are just much more likely to engage with females. It's been proven, but also females are actually more likely to engage with females too. So it just results in higher engagement, which means higher chatbot interactions and therefore more sales and more conversions. That is what we want. Use animated GIFs to maintain engagement and emphasize benefits. So if we go through some of these steps, you'll see that on some of them, if I just click on this one, okay, so this one isn't a, I'm looking for an animated GIF I can show you. It's essentially a meme. This is going to be another 1, 2, 3 image. It's not going to be the one that we're after. So this is step 1, step 2, step 3. I'm just looking for one here. Okay, I think this is one. Yeah, so you can see this is an animated GIF, and this is also known as a meme. So I'm just going to write meme in here. So if you want to Google image this, then you can put in GIF meme, or you can put in like wow if that's what you're trying to convey, wow meme, and click on Google Images, and then import this into Conversio bot. And you do this at certain points where you want people to be impressed and engaged. So you can see here we have an introduction to the process of Conversio bot, and then we have this animated GIF. Now, one other thing as well is it's helpful to think in terms of steps. So you can see that here the script has been broken up. There's an initial yes or no question, and then it basically immediately launches into step 1, step 2, and step 3. Which is good because it's a very clear narrative and a very clear direction which leads to the call to action button, but it does mean that there can be a bit of text, and therefore you want to break it up with these animated GIFs. Keep your sentences short and use formatting if possible. So this is true in general when it comes to copywriting. You do want to avoid long words. You want to, in most cases you want to keep the sentences short, and kind of, always heard the phrase, you want it to be read at an eighth grade level. So obviously there's certain types of websites where you want it to be a bit more highbrow, but generally you want to keep it quite simple. And this is especially true when you have such a small window. These Conversio bot chatbot windows aren't very big, and so you want the text to stay quite small. And the good thing about this is if I just click on one of these, you can see roughly what the size of the window is going to be, because it will match up what you see here with what you're going to see on the actual ConversioBot site, on your chatbot once you install it. So you can see if that looks a bit too much, too verbose, too much text, then you can basically cut that down, and I do recommend you do that. And you'll see also that for longer sentences you want to have more time for them to read. So for very short sentences, 2 seconds duration is fine. For the longer sentences, 4 seconds is more appropriate. And you can also see as well that we use formatting, in particular bolds, to highlight some of the key points, some of the key numbers, along with uppercase capitals. Short sentences, the occasional image again, basically just trying to make it as engaging as possible and to break it up as much as possible. But yeah, keep your sentences short. That's going to be very important for people to continue to engage with your chatbot. And then also in terms of those pauses, I do recommend you use, for most cases, 2-second pauses. It's going to give that impression that they're engaging with a real person. But if the sentence is longer, then you can make it 4 seconds, and the benefit that's going to have is it's not only going to give them time to read, but it's going to make it seem like a real person's typing it, because a real person probably couldn't type that out in 2 seconds, but they could type this out in 2 seconds and this out in 4 seconds. So I think that pretty much covers it, guys. The main tips I wanted to get across are these ones here: match your bot to the offer in question, answer common objections, open by asking for permission, can I ask you a question, and then ask the main benefit question. And then after that, it's basically a case of just walking through people through the benefits, whatever it is you're offering, and then close by offering a discount to push people over the edge. And then also, those are the key points, but also be sure to follow these tips as well. There will be training as well inside the ConversioBot members area. There'll be a number of upgrades, which I know the ConversioBot team have been working on for a long time, so I definitely recommend you check those out as well. But I think that pretty much covers it, guys. Thanks for being ConversioBot members. Hope you enjoy the tool. It's really worked great for me, and I also hope these tips and my bonus pack are useful. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.